Hi there, this is Loy Machedo speaking to you from loymachedo.com. As you can see, my face is bright because I'm sitting right in front of a big screen. This one is my 32-inch Bravia. So I'm sitting in front of a big screen, and whenever I press record, it kind of gets very bright, so my face also becomes bright. Anyway, as you can see at the background, I have all those books. All my books are pretty much packed because I'll be shifting my house. So in case you're wondering which junkyard have I come or am I recording from, it is actually the same place, but I've packed up all my books because I'll be shifting very soon. So this is just for the record. Anyway, today we are going to do the book review. You don't need a title to be a leader by Mark Sanborn. I have packed all my books, so I don't have the book. Others I'll show you the book. What's a book review? Before I move into the book review, let me give you a background about how did I bump into this book. Normally, I go into a shopping mall and I buy the book, but this one was a little different. What happened was I was checking out Larry Winget's Facebook fan page, and he happened to say that you must read the book. He highly recommends Mark Sanborn. So I didn't know who Mark Sanborn was. I happened to Google it. I found his website and I found a couple of nice books. And I said, okay, fine, let me buy all the books out. Being the junkie that I am, the hardcore non-fiction self-improvement junkie, I decided to buy all the books. But this is where the twist of fate came into play. I got a reply from one of the associates of Mark Sanborn, or one of his colleagues, who said, I'm sorry, we don't send it to UAE, all right? I stay in Dubai, so no, we can't send it. It was just a one line, and I felt it was pretty rude. And then my idiotic brain just summed up all the idiotic racist experiences I had, and I thought to myself, aha, you are being racist. And I got very angry, and well, being the compulsively obsessed, reactive person that I am, I put all over my social media that, oh, they are racist and they're very bad and blah, blah, blah. It was my mistake. Okay. And never did I expect it a million years, but then Mark Sanborn actually wrote to me, and can you believe he actually wrote to me, and he was nice. He was nice to me, and he explained the problem that they have had experiences in the past of UAE. I don't know what kind of experience, but I order more than $5,000 to $6,000 worth of educational material from Amazon.com. They send it to Dubai, but it seems Mark Sanborn's company apparently could not do it, or whatever. I respect it. So he was nice to me, and he happened to tell me that I think this was a misunderstanding. And I really appreciated the fact of how Mark Sanborn approached me. I mean, he didn't have to do that. So I put up a public apology and I withdrew my complaint. So I will admit, Mark Sanborn is a great leader. He is a leader. He walks his talk. But the question is he a good writer? Is he a good speaker? Is he a good author? Now, this is what I wanted to find out. And to be very honest with you, when I took the book, I took it with a lot of pessimism because I didn't think there was going to be anything new or original in terms of another book on leadership. I mean, most of the people use the same old stories, same old examples, and same old blah, blah, blah. So it was more like, oh, this is yet another leadership book that I have to read. But guess what? Surprisingly, this book was different. What I liked is the book was insightful, the book was intriguing, the book was interesting. It was really thought-provoking. I like the book. Now, before you start thinking or judging that, he's being nice to Mark Sanborn because Mark Sanborn was nice to him, let me tell you, I'm not one of those cookies who is going to write something nice or say something nice about someone without proof. Like, for instance, the world spoke highly about Blue Ocean Strategy by, what's his name, W. Chang Kim and Rene Ma Borjin, or something like that. I found this book to be really average. Then the book on branding by Al Rice, I found that really average, even though many people said, wow, it's a great book. Then the infamous Secret by Rhonda Byrne. I hated that book so much. I gave away the book with all the accessories for free. I didn't want it around. So the world might say something great about some book or an author. That doesn't mean I'm going to say the same. But Mark Sanborn is different. I mean, his book is totally different. And I got this new sense of respect for this gentleman because His book had a lot of personal examples, not the typical, Colonel Sanders had so many failures and Abraham Lincoln had so many failures. No, he gave day-to-day examples, including an example where he was humbled by his own colleague to understand what leadership was all about. I mean, the stories came out really sincere. The stories came out pretty deep, and I had a new sense of respect for this person. Do I have any areas for improvement for this book? I would say just one. Please come out with more books, more titles, because if this is the way Mark Sanborn is going to write his books, I think he has a lot to contribute to the betterment of our planet. Overall comments which I put, I felt that it was a very inspirational contribution, a brilliant book, a book that you can give your children, you can give to the people you love, you can give almost everyone. And if I had to sum it up, I would just say that this is an amazing book from a man who has earned my respect as a leader, a writer, and a great human being. So, my dear friends, the book by Mark Sanborn, you don't need a title to be a leader. I think is one of the best books I've read in a very long time. I highly recommend the book. Please do yourself a favor, buy the book. Thank you.